Hey guys, what's going on? It's Flazer, bringing out another video, playing Black Ops 3 as always on the map Skyjacked. I'm playing a little bit of domination here because, you know, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things of respawns and memorizing how many shots it takes to kill with this VMP, because before I stopped playing, you guys noticed that I used a Vesper a lot because it was a melt machine. But I'm trying to memorize the shots because how many shots it takes to kill, because, you know, moments like these could kind of happen in UMGs and I don't want to be like in weird situations and taking losses because I wasn't, you know, I guess you could say fit enough. But anyways, I'm gonna take you guys through a quick rundown of these, or of the class, so you guys know what I'm using, and I'll jump right into the story because I know you guys are really eager to know what my thoughts were on the pepper and how I got it in my hands. Anyways, running active camo with the VMP, quick draw, grip, and fast mags. I'm also running UAV, Cerberus, and Wraith. Those are, you know, like the typical fun streaks to run when you're playing just casual COD, for me at least. Anyways, so I'll give you guys like a little bit of a background. Me personally, I handle heat pretty well. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't say I could do what I did again. That was like, it was something else, but I probably have a little bit of a hard time with habanero peppers, right? But anyways, I just kind of got a little cocky, and I'm glad that this kid didn't give me the full pepper like I asked him to. But going into the story, for my school, whenever you take a science class, whether it's biology, living environment, earth science, chemistry, or physics, and I'm in chemistry by the way, you know, you have an extra period every other day for chemistry or whatever class you're taking that's science related, right? So let's say today I have chemistry and chemistry lab. I wouldn't have chemistry lab tomorrow. I just have regular chemistry. So that's like used so, you know, you could get the hours you need to do actual hands-on projects in the lab so that you could graduate, right? So the specific day we were studying the first period, the chemistry class, and then in the lab we'd be taking a test, right? So I'm in my testing seat where I usually don't sit every time, like on a regular basis, because, you know, that's my testing seat and I'm supposed to sit there because, you know, my teacher doesn't want anyone cheating, so we don't sit next to each other and all that, right? We just move seats. It's kind of stupid, but it's understandable why she'd do that because it's really tempting to cheat. But anyways, I'm sitting there, right, and I look to my right and a kid in my class, he's rummaging through his bag like looking for something. And then I'm still looking at him like, I don't know what he was looking for. I was going to look to see what he was pulling out of his bag that he was looking for so desperately, right? So, I don't know where he just kind of looks up at me, and he's like, he just flashes a little Ziploc bag, maybe like half the size of a sandwich bag. And I look at it at first, and I'm like, did this kid just flash like weed at me or something? Or like some kind of drug in a little like Ziploc bag? I'm like, this is unreal. Like, this kid, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to snitch on him or anything, but if he does that to some, like, goody two-shoes, this kid's definitely getting, like, you know, reported or something. But, again, he pulls it out, and I'm like, no, that's too dark to be, like, you know, weed or something. And I thought they were raisins. And then he's like, you want to try one? Like, he mouthed it because we didn't want to, or he didn't want to distract the teacher. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I mouthed back to him, yeah, just, like, give me one, right? So he pulled it back out of his bag, and he's like, are you sure? Like, he was holding something, and I'm like, why would you ask me, like, if you're sure about me eating a raisin? Like, nothing really bad's gonna happen unless I'm allergic to them, right? So he mouthed to me, he's like, world's hottest pepper, Carolina Reaper. I'm like, oh my god. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos on, like, people eating hot peppers and how they eat their ice cream and drink their milk and, like, swallow yogurt whole because they can't take the heat. But I was like, oh my god, this is actually being put in front of me right now, because I've never really came across the time to order that. I don't think I'd order it now that I've tried it before. But anyways, he's like, alright, I'll give it to you during the break, which is time that people have to, like, you know, go between their classes, like switch classes. But since we have lab, we really don't move from there. Maybe like some people walk out and like walk in the hallway a little bit to take like a break from learning and studying and all that. But he's like, alright, I'll give it to you during the break, right? Me knowing that, and me watching all these videos that I've watched before, I've realized that these things literally burn in your mouth from, I don't know, like 8 to 10 minutes, somewhere around there. And I was like, shoot, if we only have like 5 minutes, like as a break, this thing's gonna be burning for 3 minutes during the test, right? So I go over to him, I'm like, you know what, screw it, give it to me. And my friend walks by him as well, and he's like, yo, you hooked me up with one. And I'm like, oh, dude, are you like serious? He's like, yeah, if you do it, I'll do it, right? So he both gives us like little flakes of it, right? And I'm like, yo, just give me the whole pepper. He's like, no, I'm not giving you the whole pepper. And I'm like, all right. And then he gives my friend 2 flakes too, right? We had the same amount. And he's like, dude, I promise you, I won't flinch with this. I'm like, all right. And I'm just sitting there like, you know, like not caring, like, all right, I'm just gonna have it and see how I do. Anyways, we count both down from 3 to 1. Obviously, we're like 3, 2, 1. We both throw it in. Once you throw it in your mouth, dude, that thing stings. Like I felt like there was a burn on like where it first landed for like maybe like 10 minutes after it was all over. I just felt like a sting there. The roof of my mouth was burning. Like I felt like, I don't know, I don't know what. I just burned my mouth really bad with like hot food or something. But once it was down, dude, once I got it in my mouth, I literally started chewing on it, and then it came to me. I'm like, yo, how many videos say, out of all the ones that I've watched, that you shouldn't chew on the seeds? And he put a couple of seeds in mine. I don't know about my friends, the one that was doing it with me. I was like, I don't know, you know, I don't know. He might have not gotten seeds, and this dude was chewing it too. And I was there chewing. I'm like, yo, I'm just swallowing this immediately, and the flame just went right through my throat. Like once I literally swallowed it, I was like, that was a bad move, right? So I have this like little, or not little, it's like a gallon of water, right? Or not gallon. What am I saying? It's a bottle of water that's like 32 ounces. And you know that thing was filled to the max because I had just filled it, right? When we both had it, he was taking sips out of my water bottle. He was fountaining that thing. Like that thing was gone in like a matter of seconds. Anyways, we go to take the test, and for like 5 minutes during the test, thing was still burning in my mouth. I couldn't believe it. I was like dying. Ended up finishing the test. I went down to the cafeteria because I needed to get some milk because that thing was getting really hot in my mouth. And when I came back, my friend wasn't there. Later on, I learned that this dude chickened out. He literally went to the nurse. And he started complaining because it was too hot for him, and he was like getting all cocky before and all that. So really, I wouldn't do it again because it was a really bad decision on my part to do it before a test. Maybe I'd do it again, but not before a test, like I just said. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know this one was like a little bit rushed towards the end because, you know, the video's coming to a close. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. It's been your boy Flares, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.